Hey everyone, so I've been trying to record a December daily flip through of the pages I have done, and I have had very little success. But I did go over my December daily in the live I did over on my little scrapbook store page. So I was able to take that video and cut out the part of this flip through of the December daily. So what you'll see here is that live, or at least the December daily portion of that live, and I hope you enjoy it. Please leave me a comment and like and subscribe, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye bye. Everybody's having a good week. I have to do one more thing today for work that I thought I was done with, but basically I am done until next Wednesday, which is really nice. So I actually get some time to scrapbook. So I thought I would start with talking about December Daily and talking about where I am with December Daily, and then we would do the monthly challenge, which is gold and silver. So I thought that would be great. So hopefully we can do that. I just realized I forgot to put my phone on, private. So if somebody calls me, we may get disconnected, but hopefully today I won't get any calls. Okay, so I don't know if anybody in this group is doing December Daily, but I have done it for 4 years now. And I just thought I'd kind of show you what I've been doing this year and kind of where I am. And then we'll get into the layout. So let me get started. So this is the Allie Edwards book. This year she did 8x10s, loving the 8x10 size. And she had a set of vellum that you could get. And the vellum had different things on it. So I started my album with that. Then I do something every year, and that is, hey Karina, how are you? That is, I start December with a calendar. And I start December filled in with the things I know about, and then I kind of write in it the other things we've done. Because I don't do December daily. I don't say, this is what happened on day 1, day 2, day 3. I do 25 or 30 stories of December. But I like to have the calendar in here to remind me what we did when. So if you're like me and you don't necessarily want to tell the story of the day, but you do want to remember what it is you did every day, this is a good way to do that. Oh, I'm glad you got to catch it live, Karina. So I always start like that. And then in December Daily, a lot of people do their reason why. And I did my reason why kind of as a hybrid page. So this is from somebody's digital kit. And then I just printed out kind of my reason why. And that is kind of my intro to December. So then we get into day 1 or story 1. And for those of you that don't remember, on one of the rooms we had during the last crop, I played around with the tree stencil and the cloud stencil, both of which you can get in the store. Oh yeah, Gina, you don't have to tell every day. Both of which you can still get in the store. And if, Gina, if you're there and you're available to look, but there's a cloud stencil and a tree stencil. And so I had made this really pretty background page, and I went ahead and put this in a page protector to kind of tell the story of getting our Christmas tree. And then on the back of that, I did a huge, hey, Beatrice, a huge page. And one of the reasons why I am loving the 8x10 size is because you can do, if you just have a regular printer, you can print 8.5 by 11 pictures. So I printed out the big picture, and then I have just some embellishments now. This embellishment is outside the page protector. These are inside the page protector. So you can do that kind of approach with December Daily. Thanks, Joanne. So the next thing is, I saw a lot of people do this, and we went to see the Carpenter's Christmas special. Oh, thanks. Oh, Michelle's here. Hey, Michelle. Thanks. Yeah, the tree stencil, guys, just get it. Just go get it. And then if you want to do a walkthrough of me showing you how I did it, I will. But this tree stencil is super easy to use.
Go pick it up. She linked it. Love it. But we went to go see the Carpenters Christmas album, a kind of a cover band of Carpenters. And the Carpenters Christmas album is the album of my childhood. It's the Christmas album. It's the Christmas album that I've loved. Hey, Rosie. Hey, T. It's the Christmas album that I remember as a child. It's the one that I go to the most. And there are no pictures. John and I went to this concert, and I was just so enraptured in watching the Carpenters, this tribute band, and hearing the music and hearing the sounds. We didn't take any pictures. Oh, Karina, this is the Allie Edwards December Daily album. So that I did get from Allie Edwards, and I think this particular one is sold out, but she has other 8x10s. So what I wanted to just talk about was, so this from We've Just Begun is like my favorite quote of a Carpenter song, and it's kind of like how I've tried to live my life lately, which is, grow, kind of realize you're always starting, you're always changing, you're always, doing new things. And anyway, so I used red StazOn on vellum, and then just got the Carpenters Christmas portrait album off of Instagram or off of somewhere, and I just used that as the background. Had some journaling, and then number 2. Number 3 is just the back of that page. So this is just some stuff. Now, some of this came from like this, I know, is Vicky Boutin. I think this green is the green that, the latest green from Tim Holtz. Somebody help me. It's I can't remember, Rustic Wilderness. And these are just some pieces that came with the December Daily kit. And I told the story about how for the last 4 or 5 years, my dad and I have been together, even in 2020, to take pictures, crazy pictures in front of different blow-up things, and we can't this year because a lot of things happened. We couldn't get together. So I took one walking down the street and sent it to him on an email and said, "Miss you, Dad." And I just thought that was a good story to tell. Is like, even in not being together, I remembered him. So 4 is the story of, on the 4th, our town did this stocking stroll where all the local businesses had like little favors to give out, and it helped you get into local businesses, helped bringing small businesses back. So in this pocket, I have just some of the stuff from the local businesses. But then I took one of the other vellum pieces, and once again, Rustic Wilderness, and I have these old chipboard pieces of Tim Holtz. They've got to be 10 years old. I covered it in Rustic Wilderness, taped it, and just did 4. And then for this, I did a flat lay. So I took all the things that we got from the different places in town, and I put them down on pieces of brown wrapping paper that I had, and I got up above it, and I took a flat lay of all of that, and I printed that at 8.5 by 11. Then this is just a journal card that talks about the towns walking through. And then on the back, I have the map that they gave us of the stocking walk, and a picture of John and I at the end that we had with all the stuff we had together. So this map was too big. So I took a picture and I shrunk it down. So you can always, if you have ephemera that you want to use, you can always take that ephemera, take a picture of it, and make it smaller. So this was the Saybrook stocking walk. That was 4. And I realized I'm going to have to go faster if we're going to get to the page. So day 5 is a small one. So the other thing I love about this size is you can mix sizes. So, and I know a lot of the stuff that I'm showing you is either December Daily, or it's the Vicky Boutin kit, or some of the other things that you're going to see, but you can do any paper collection and any album size for this. So this is just a 3x8 tag, and it's number 5. And for this, I tell a story. When we were doing the stocking walk, one of the antique stores that we had probably never been in had this sled, and it's an old wood sled. And John was like, "Oh, I used to have one of those." And he kept going back to, I used to have one. And I was like, "Well, you should just get it." So he bought it. We went back and picked it up, and then we put it outside as part of our decorations for the year. And on the back of this tag, I tell the story of that he really had this memory, this kind of visceral memory when he saw that sled about, hey, okay, so far, like, and the three of these stories are from the same day. So that's the other thing. So the stocking walk, the sled story, and something else that we're going to get to later are all from the same day. So I think T's point is a good one for us just to reiterate, and I'll stop right here. I do 3 different numbered stories off of something I did in one day. So you don't have to have 25 days worth of stuff. You can have one day where you do 3 or 4 things, and there are 3 or 4 different stories you want to tell, and that's okay. So think about that. Day 6 is my Deck the Halls page, and this, I saw a bunch of people do this. They just made little flip ups. Mine don't work as well because like I didn't think it through and put things that were too big. But then I have like the little journaling here. But basically it's just pictures from around the house of different things. I don't know if you can even see, but there's like 4 of them are gnomes. So yeah, Joanne, 100%. And then on the back of this one is the picture of all of our stockings. And this I used some luster paper so it would have some glare, or so it would have some kind of gloss to it. And you're starting, like, this came from the Holiday Magic collection that we're going to use today. For day 7, I actually used a page protector that came with the kit and kind of told the story. Now this is from the same day as the stocking walk. And I told the story about John and I. Hey, Belle. Mwah. The iPad's over there if you want to catch up. I told the story about how we didn't go to the tree lighting that was following the stocking walk because there was like hundreds of people. But instead, that night, we stopped and did selfies with all the lights when it was calm and bright. So we did it, but we didn't do it with everybody else. So I just kind of told that story. On day 8, I did go see the Marie Osmond Christmas Spectacular, and it was fun. And I basically told the story that I bought the tickets kind of as a lark because I thought it would be fun to see some Christmas music. And for those of you that are my age or even a little bit older, Marie Osmond was like, Donnie and Marie, and she was a little bit country, and he's a little bit rock and roll and all that. And I didn't have an appreciation for what an amazing singer she was until this concert and hearing her live. I mean, she's 62. She was amazing. So that's that story. And that did actually happen on the 8th. On the 9th story is just our Christmas card. So this is just a page, and I just did a flip up of our Christmas card, told the story of getting our Christmas card. This is not a lot of embellishment. 10 is the story about me finding this gnome. This actually happened way back in November, like the beginning of November, where I found the gnome, and I call him Jolly. Yeah, I think that's good, Karina. If you did a lot, it makes it a lot easier. So did this in just have some journaling, the picture, my cute little gnome that I colored. And if you're thinking about getting the markers from Michelle, I use the American Craft markers, and super easy to use. If you have never used alcohol markers before, highly recommend. Then I have just an acetate kind of twinkle twinkle. And then day 11, I just finished today. Day 11, I used some of the stencil paste. I used a cut apart on my Cricut from Paige Evans. And I colored another gnome with those markers, and I'm just in love with these cute little colors. And then this is for the Torchlight Parade that we went to. Once again, it's a flip up. It says Torchlight Parade. Not a lot of embellishing. Not difficult. So that's where I am. So today is the 23rd. I've only done the first 11 stories, but I've got a lot more time to kind of catch up. And I'm kind of pleased with where I am, considering how much I've been working. Those gnomes, Gina, are from close to my heart. And I don't know if they still have them. I got the gnomes last year, I think, with the associated die cuts. So, Okay, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that. I just wanted to do a quick flip through. And now I want to talk about